Welcome back to Mama Tried. I'm Juliet, and today I am making another toddler meal ideas video. If you are not subscribed, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, as I make this type of content all the time. And if you enjoy this content, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the like button. It helps me know which videos you enjoy watching, so that way I can make more of them. First thing in the morning, I'm just getting Luxie her oat milk as always, but here recently she's really been enjoying these Macro Naturals CoCo Greens for kids. So I just add it into her milk and it makes it taste like chocolate milk. I love this stuff because the ingredients are great, and it also gives her probiotics and 3 servings of vegetables and fruits first thing in the morning. So I think that is awesome. And I'm just using a little frother thing that I picked up at IKEA to stir everything together. This has been a game changer since I started using it, and I'll be using it a lot in today's video. So I can't link it from the IKEA website, but I will link something similar for you if you're interested.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome.
I'm making some blueberry French toast roll-ups, and these are so fun. You could pick any fruit to do it with: strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, you could pick anything. So I'm just putting half a block of cream cheese and a 1/3 cup of blueberries into a food processor. You could use a blender as well. And then I'm just adding it into a baggie so I can cut a hole in it later to put the filling in between the bread pieces. So I'm just using a spatula to get everything out of the food processor. Then I'm going to get 8 slices of bread. You can use whatever kind of bread that you prefer. So I'm just stacking 2 on top of each other and then flattening them out with a rolling pin. Then after I flatten them out, I'm just going to cut off the crust, so that way I'm just left with a square piece of bread. Once I'm done with that part, I'm just going to add the cream cheese and blueberry mixture to the top of each piece of bread. Once I've done that, then I'm just going to roll it up. Now I'm just cracking 2 large eggs into a bowl, and I'm going to whisk them up, but I'm just using my little frother tool. I'm telling you guys, this little thing is a game changer, and it's so easy to clean. So I'm just mixing that up, and then that's going to be my egg mixture that I'll dip the French toast in before placing it in the skillet. I have my skillet set at about a medium-high heat, and I'm just going to be rolling each piece about, I guess, a minute in between, maybe even less, because by the time you're done rolling the last one, it's time to start rolling the first one again, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to top it with some powdered sugar and blueberries. You can omit the powdered sugar if you're not wanting any sugar or extra sugar added, but Luxie loved it this way, and I just thought this was a really fun idea, and it's good for baby-led weaning as well. You don't have to add the powdered sugar, but it's just easy for them to hold.
Oh, yummy!
For lunch, I'm going to be making some bento boxes because Luxie and I are going to have some water fun outside, so we're going to eat lunch outside. So I'm going to be making some chocolate chip energy bites. So I'm adding in 1 cup of oats, 1/2 cup of ground flaxseed, 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, 2/3 cup of almond butter. You could use peanut butter, but we can't because Luxie is allergic, and 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm just going to stir everything together really well and let it sit in the fridge to harden up a little bit for about 10 to 15 minutes. While that's in the fridge, I'm just cutting up one apple to add into my wraps that I'm placing in the bento boxes. So after I'm done chopping this apple up, I'm just adding some mayo on a whole wheat tortilla. Then I'm adding some shredded cheese on top, and then some deli turkey. And then I'm just going to add the apple and roll it up really, really well and chop it up into like little pinwheels to place in the bento boxes. I also used my little shape cutters to cut out the little butterflies out of the remaining apple pieces. Now I'm just adding some baby carrots and a little side of ranch. Now I'm adding in some green and black organic grapes that are seedless. I did already clean them. Sometimes when I buy these big containers from Costco, I just clean them and put them back in the containers. I'm just adding in some string cheese and the little energy bites. So to make this a lot easier, you can put some coconut oil or just oil on your hands so that way the mixture doesn't stick to your hands and it just makes it easier to roll it into a ball. Thank you to Tessellate for sending me this very cool sand-free beach towel for two. So I love that this beach towel is so big, so Luxie and I can use it for our little picnics. Also, I'm going to take it whenever we do go to the beach because, like I said, it is sand-free. It also takes less than half of the time to dry than a regular beach towel, which I think is awesome. So thank you, Tessellate, and I will link it in the description for you if you are interested. I wanted to make something super easy for dinner since I had so much fun in the sun with Luxie. So I'm just adding 2 bags of California style vegetables onto a large baking pan. Then I'm cutting up some turkey Eckrich sausage and adding in some olive oil and some Italian seasoning. Some pink Himalayan salt. So then I'm adding in some black peppercorn. And some onion powder. And then some garlic powder. I'm just going to stir everything up really well. Then I almost forgot some sweet potatoes. So I normally add sweet potatoes in this mixture, and so I just had 1 bag, which is fine. And you can use all fresh vegetables if you prefer. Sometimes I do that as well, but like I said, I just wanted something super easy today. Now I'm just stirring everything up really well to make sure everything is coated in the olive oil and seasoning. I'm going to bake at 400 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes, taking it out halfway to stir to make sure that nothing burns and everything is cooking evenly. So while that's in the oven, I'm going to be making some dessert. So I'm making some chocolate banana pops, I guess I'll call them. So I'm just using those no sugar added chocolate chips and microwaving them for 30-second increments until it's the consistency that I want. I'm also going to be adding some coconut oil to make it the consistency that I want so the chocolate chips don't dry out. It also makes chocolate mixture stay liquid so that way you can cover strawberries or bananas or whatever in it and it won't harden as you're doing it. So that's just a little tip for you. So I'm just putting it in and out of the microwave and stirring it, and then I'm just going to cut 2 bananas in half to put on popsicle sticks.
Oh.
Hold it.
Ooh.
Hold the bottom.
Wow.